Liverpool just ruined Newcastle's entire plan. What Liverpool have done in the past 48 hours is brilliant. Now, of course, as it stands right now, it looks as though Alexander Isak won't be joining Liverpool. And that is a dent. That is a concern. That's a worry to many Liverpool supporters. But instead, they're advancing on one of the best up-and-coming strikers in world football. They've taken away a huge primary target for Newcastle United as they look to strengthen their ranks. And what of the future of Isak at Newcastle? Will he sign a new deal? Will his exit come later this window or more likely next summer, according to a lot of football fans? But overall, what Liverpool have done is magnificent. Plus, they're moving for Rodrigo as well. Hit the like and the share button, please. Make sure you're subscribing. Lots for us to break down. Lots for us to go through because the timeline is a little confusing. Yesterday evening, Fabrizio Romano said, this is the beginning of the story, that an offer of £120 million was made to Newcastle for Isak. The offer wasn't an official bid through the official channels, but it was informing Newcastle that they would be willing to pay £120 million. The report said that Newcastle gave 0 green lights, but that Liverpool didn't feel it was a dead deal. There was multiple reports from Ornstein and others that there was an encouragement from the players' camp, or Liverpool felt encouraged that this deal could happen of Alexander Isak to Liverpool. What was also reported at the same time is that if they couldn't get a deal done for Isak, they would pivot to another big, important, and respected target in Isak and Ekitike. I don't think anybody expected Liverpool to advance, submit what now looks like being 2 bids, and to agree personal terms as quickly as this. Some may argue it's part of the ploy to really test Newcastle's resolve, who themselves now have seemingly pivoted to Vissa. But right now, as I'm recording this, the news is stating that Spurs are more likely than Brentford to sign Vissa. Liverpool have dealt a crushing blow to Newcastle. I've read some things online that actually it's Newcastle that have won this battle. Maybe keeping Isak in the short term is better than selling him to Liverpool and getting Ekitike for Newcastle. But only if he signs a new deal, only if he prolongs his stay for 2 or 3 years more. I don't often look at transfers in a short-term, simple way. Yes, next season, keeping Isak so important to Newcastle. But if he doesn't sign that new deal, his value drops. He's going to have suitors come in for him again next summer. Who's the alternative now for Newcastle? Is it Vissa? Is it somebody a category below that? How much money are they going to spend? Does he have the ability to fill the boots of Isak, which many people, including Newcastle, by the way, because they love Ekitike, they think he can. So it's an amazing drama that could be coming to a conclusion very quickly, quicker than we were told as football fans. But there is still this slither of a feeling, this small slice of interest that suggests there could be a sting in the tail. And I want to get your opinions. I want to get your views and your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Now, that all being said, what's also now been reported, I want to make sure I read this correctly, is that, and this is coming from Spain and in England now, that talks between Liverpool and Real Madrid over Rodrigo have already taken place. And I can't lie to you. The way Liverpool are moving this summer, the way they're operating, the deals they're going for, the players that they are attempting to buy, the money they are spending is sobering, frustrating. It angers me. But I can't knock it. I can't pretend they're not looking at great players. And I get the sense from speaking to some Liverpool fans on my phone-in show today that they're a little bit disheartened that they're not going to get Isak. And I understand why, because I think every Liverpool fan worth his or her salt felt that if Isak came in, they were going to go back-to-back. With Wirtz and Frimpong and Kirkes, coupled with the spine they already have, I think they believed 99%, with 99% certainty, they were going back-to-back. Ekitike still comes in and improves them. He's better than Darwin Núñez, in my personal opinion. But there's still a little bit of the unknown. There's still an element of, what if it doesn't adjust? What if a few players don't adjust? Oh, maybe. What are City going to do in the rest of the window? Arsenal getting Gyökeres. There's a little fear there. And Liverpool fans never like to admit there's a little bit of fear, but there is. That's why there's a little bit of disappointment. But with the Rodrygo deal, my mind's the same as if they get Isak. Ekitike and Rodrigo could even be better for Liverpool this season and for the next 2 or 3 years than Alexander Isak by himself. Truly, wholeheartedly believe in that. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. People are not ready. People are not ready for what Liverpool are doing. We have not seen Liverpool ever move like this. We haven't. We just haven't. The way they are operating, truly, I wouldn't call it a power shift because they've always had power and respect. But I think this deal puts Liverpool ahead of Man City for the next 3 to 4 years. These deals. Some for now, some for the future. The spine that's there and this new precedent of spending money the way they are is absolutely gargantuan. It really is. Record-breaking fees, global superstars, up-and-coming talent. This feels like a new era for Liverpool. This feels like a watershed moment. And they're already champions. They're already champions. But this feels different. Something about this. And as a Manchester United fan, it's leaving a bitter and a horrible taste in my mouth. I'm at a point because I'm looking at my club and we're awful right now. I'm looking at other people's clubs that I also don't like to help me. Please, someone stop Liverpool. Someone stop this from happening. Because remember where you were when these deals break. Because we are looking at a watershed and a massive shift in English football with Liverpool moving like this financially, with this precision, for these stars, for a team that's already scattered full of world-class talent. As ever, look, I want your views. I want your opinions in the comment section below. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all again soon. Peace.